Thinking of playing Boots and Saddles from the Assault series. Okay, so it's the fourth game turn, first Soviet movement phase. So I think at this point, the headquarters here has visual contact with at least one unit of Alpha Company here, and I think that that can be one. Oh, that'll be one operations point to change into combat formation, and a second operations point to move in combat formation. So then we go to change formation. Let's see, like that. And now movement by battle drill. Yeah, movement by battle drill. So in combat formation, yeah, woods are 2. Woods are 2 for combat formation, so it's, well, there's no point in going into that cul-de-sac of dense woods. So 2 and 2. Moving company by battle formation, or battle drill. Yep. So in the second Soviet movement phase, I think the headquarters now spends 2 operations points because there's no visual contact at all for this hex to move in combat formation, this one. So then when we get to movement, I'm going to try, they move forward for 2. So entire company massed, about ready to see if they can overwhelm this first position here. Okay, so the next turn, the 5th turn, first Soviet turn, both operations points, no visual contact for Alpha Company there to move in combat formation. So then I think that the entire stack can move for 2. Yeah, that. No, actually they should go ahead and they can do a facing change before moving into a new hex. We go like that. Now let's see. I guess it's only opportunity fire by that first position there. So, yeah, okay, so they clearly get to execute opportunity fire because they are in combat formation and in cover. Well, you're never in cover when you're in movement formation, but they're in cover, so they can execute opportunity fire. And any single step, there are obviously 2 M1 steps there in that position. So any single step may fire against any single stack. So that's 1 stack. In any single hex, that's 1 hex there, once, with a rate of fire of 1. So that's 1 step and 2 steps. So then, I'm going to do this attack. I guess, do they still choose their target? Well, I guess I'll just pick up direct fire because opportunity fire is still just executed. Opportunity fire is resolved as anti-armor or conventional fire is appropriate. And that's it. Okay, under direct fire, each fire attack may be directed at any spotted enemy unit. So, I mean, they're all the same, but yeah. Okay. This isn't very important. Well, not in this case because they're all identical, but all right. Well, they'll execute. So now let's see how lethal they can They can be, I mean, it's point blank range though. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to continue on with this, but this is the worst possible result. I mean, they roll a 5 and a 1, not that unusual rolls, but that's 4 steps. 4 steps. This is the basic introductory game, no ammo limitations, so why would they not fire with APDU? I mean, it just obliterated 2 platoons. Let's see now. That's just not going to work. So even, well, luckily they can't move anymore. They don't have enough movement allowance. But if they did, the M1s would get to fire again. There's no way an entire company coming through the woods. I mean, it's hard to believe they would not be just obliterated. So we'll go on to, yeah, it's actually in the Soviets, I think, well, certainly at this point, it's in the Soviets' interest to, well, okay, again, they don't have a choice, but at least when we go to direct fire, it'll be simultaneous. Yeah, so 2/3 of the company eliminated just so that one platoon can get simultaneous fire, basically. And this is going to be at max rate of fire, so now the M1s are going to get 4 shots off to the Soviet 2. So they're still going to be, they're going to fire twice as much. They're going to be half as vulnerable because they're in cover. Yeah, all right. Yeah, the M1 fire just absolutely decimating. By the way, cannot find in the rules, and frankly, I doubt it's there. Knowing GW, boy, I'm getting reminded of GW rules. Definitely been away from GW long enough that I had forgotten a lot. What do I do about automatic shots? It is very, very easy for these 8s and 9s, for example, to hit numbers to be pushed to 10, 11. I'm trying to think. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let me explain. Because of the, what do they call it? The target density, the multiple targets in the hex. Yeah. Yep. Just because of multiple targets in the hex, you can have a 2-hit number pushed to 10 or higher. Is 10 always an automatic miss? Don't know. Don't know. But these were the Soviet rolls. Very average 4 and 9. Normally, I believe the Soviets would normally have a 9 2-hit number here, but obviously it's halved and drop fractions, so it's 4.5 down to 4, so they barely get 1 step hit. So for all of that, the Soviet company gone for a simple 1 hit on the first M1 platoon. That is, I mean, that's not a COFUM that the Soviets can survive with. Trying to think. I mean, it's good that they came through here and isolated that flank, but Then what? Send the other company through? I mean, okay, so if the Soviets send, I guess I should continue on playing. So if the Soviets send a second company here, and let's just say they survive with even one step and eliminate this first position, they would... No, they still wouldn't. I mean, it's great that they've outflanked the other two positions, but no. I mean, I don't think that they're going to have enough. I'm going to play this out, but I don't see how they have enough combat power to win overall.